Hey everyone. So before, in one of my previous videos, I said that I was going to I was going to show you how easy it is to make your own juice. So if you're like me and you vape, oh, I got a new box, can't show it yet. But I mean, I've had this box for long enough, I can go ahead and tell you about it. Well, the Wismec ended up burning out on me. I don't know if it was the battery's fault or the box mod's fault, but it fried something inside of it and it died. That was the end of that. So I was like, what can I do now? What can I order? So I went online and picked up the drag from Vupu. It's a really awesome box. I mean, this kick up time, I mean, it's instant. There's no delay in it. I feel like it's a better hitting box than what I had before. Everything I like it. It reminds me of one of my old Sigelli boxes, which I liked a lot. I just like the way it felt. It's big, it's bulky, it has a little bit of weight to it. Very simple screen. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on here. On your main screen, you just got your ohms, your ohm readout, your voltage, and then your wattage. No fancy LED, LCD screen, whatever you want to call it, on most of these box mods nowadays. And it looks really good. I mean, the side of it is a liquid resin. Looks pretty freaking sweet. Every box is unique, so no two boxes will ever look the same. Now this is if you get juice or oil, or if your fingers are usually really sweaty, you'll see them on here quite easily. But it's a great little box. The battery door is very simple. Let's see if I can get it open real quick. Bam. Ohm Life batteries. Love them. Recommend them. You don't have them? Get you some. Anyway, not sponsored. Anyways, back door is held on by magnets in the corners, as you can see here. Yeah, there's magnetized screws, so which actually has quite a bit of holding power, enough to where it's easy to get off and on. And the chip in here is the gene chip. So if you look in the back, it says, come on, focus. Not gonna happen. It's too divided. It's the same color. It says just drag gene chip. It's pretty sweet. Back door is really simple to get off. It says flush. There's just one little tab. Oh yeah, magnets there too. Yeah. Right. Whatever. So when it sticks on your box mod, that'll be sticking out the bottom. Barely. It'll be fresh to the box itself. So you stick your nail in there, pop it off. And the back of this is actually coated with some type of material, so it's no metal showing through, so no metal touches the batteries. It's pretty awesome. So I think that's what keeps happening with my other box mods, is that metal touches the battery somehow and poof, fries them out. I've had that happen on one Smock box mod and was with the Mac box mod. Let's see. This back door here real quick. Yeah, this is 70 watts, 0.2 ohm, yeah. So what I originally wanted to do this video for was for people that are looking into making their own juices. Now, my favorite supplier that I get all my stuff from, if you haven't heard of them yet, then you probably haven't watched one of my previous videos. It's gonna be Liquid Barn. Love it. It's amazing. I mean, this is the basic e-liquid line. They have different nicotine milligrams. They have 0, 3, 6, and 9. I don't know if they have a 12 in or not, but each one comes with a different ratio. This was a 70-30 if I remember correctly. in a 3 milligram nicotine, which is exactly what I like to vape. That's my preferred vape mixture. So they just send you a big bottle. I mean, 500 milliliters, which is what this was $7.99. So I got 1,000 milliliters of pre-mixed juice, minus the flavoring, for 15 bucks, approximately. Not including shipping. But I think shipping was like $8. Still, price-wise, ridiculously cheaper. And then today, my other juices just came in. See if I can get these open. Throw it on my knife. This is probably one of my favorite flavors ever. Now I ordered 2 different ones. It's basically the same. It's almost kind of similar, but 2 different designers make them. And bring it back up. Now my first favorite. Seems a little close. I forgot who made it. DIY or die? Maybe. Yeah, I don't actually remember. But yeah, here's the bottle. Watermelon. You can get it from Liquid Barn. I bought it once before, and I went through it way too fast. So I got the bigger bottle this time, hoping it'll last longer. Now when you order these flavorings, they usually come in flavorings about this size of the bottle. This is probably 15 milliliters, approximately. Yeah, about 15 milliliters. But 15 milliliters, depending on the percentage that they tell you to put in here, will last anywhere from 50 milliliters to like 150, 200 milliliters. Some ridiculous amount of juice. And this bottle, which is 15 milliliters of juice, requires a 15% mix ratio. So 15% of whatever the amount of juice you're making. And I'll show you what I mean here in a little bit once I get my calculations done on this, because it's really simple. There's calculators online. You just gotta do them. Just put in your numbers, and it's good to go. Anyways, so this would be 15%, and then my watermelon that I like so much is only 10%. So I'm actually using less of the watermelon than I would this one, which is a Sweet Lovin'. Sweet Lovin' is basically a mixture of like hard candies and sweet chewy candies. I don't remember exactly the description of it. You can look it up. You can find it on Liquid Barn's site. But it's by Mr. Good Vape. It's a Sweet Lovin'. Can't wait to try that. Excited to. Alright, I also want to apologize because I'm about to turn the camera around and you're about to see a horrendous video of black dots. So we will get that started, and hopefully it won't be too bad. You should be able to see everything I'm doing and see the numbers clearly. Everything should be fine. It's just gonna be ugly. I apologize. I had the camera parser fix it. I just have not had the time to put them in. With between work and everything going on behind the house, it's been busy around here. So hopefully this weekend I'll go ahead and get around to doing it. If not, I don't know when, but it will get done. I may put it off for another week or so just to get the rest of the parts of my phone in, so that way I can basically rebuild it. I have the Galaxy S7 by Android, and it's got the back screen is completely cracked up and glass chipping off. The camera's all messed up. The little glass part for the screen's gone. So it's kind of just like I want to eventually rebuild the phone, the charging port, the little headphone adapter jack thing. I forget what it's called. And then the camera, the back screen, the glass for the camera, and everything. Alright, like I was saying, the black dots you can see, boop, 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 boop. That's not, I mean, just try to ignore it. I know it's ignoring. So basically, I took some screenshots of my recipe from online, and I will include them at the very end of the video so you can see it. Now, the scale I'm using is the AWS, the American Weight Scale. It doesn't do milliliters, but it does do grams. There's a lot of websites online that will, when you put in your recipe, it will convert it directly to grams. So when you turn this on, it'll load up, and then you'll see grams. So you're not filling the milliliters on this particular scale, you're filling the grams. Now, for my recipe, I am doing 54.5 grams of Liquid's Barn Basic E-Liquid. And from there, I am doing 5 grams of watermelon. Really simple, right? I mean, 2 numbers. And if you're like me, you have a ton of bottles. I'm not going to show the company. If you know what this is, by coloring the look of the bottle, congrats. But I have a lot of bottles laying around. I also bought some from Liquid Barn. They have a lot of different things that you can buy from there. Bottles, pipettes, I mean, juices, flavorings, anything you really need to get started. Now, this is the simplest part. If you're like me, I like to go, put the bottle in there, clear it out, make sure it's set, and then I will start pouring. Now, it's hard to do this with one hand, so I'm not going to do the whole entire bottle like this with one hand, filming it, because that's going to get boring, because I'm filling up to 54.5 grams. So I'm going to start pouring, and then when I get to 54.5, or as close as I can possibly get to that number, I will stop and restart the video. Alright, see you in a minute. Alright, so the reason I was saying I want to do it with one hand, because when I do mine and I'm going straight to 54, what I'll do is I'll just take this top cap off the squeeze bottle and just dump it straight in. And it's just easier to do it with 2 hands, so I have more control. But anyways, my recipe was for 54.5. I'm not exactly on, I'm at 54.48, but that's pretty close, so I'm okay with that. So from there, you will tear it out, so go back to 0, and then you know you need 5 grams of flavoring. And it's very simple, you drip it in, and then until you get to 5. So that's basically that. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up off camera, and then I'm gonna check the steep time for this flavoring. I don't think it has any, technically. I'm pretty sure you can just go ahead and vape this straight off. But I would recommend steeping anything like this, that specifically says it does not need a steep time, for at least 24 hours. Shake it up really well. Shake the whole entire bottle. Give it a good, strong shake once you get your flavoring in there complete. And then let it sit for 24 hours, at least, minimum 24 hours. And you should be ready to rock and roll. Alright guys, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. And I will be happy to help y'all out in any way I possibly can. Thank you. One last thing I want to put in. I am not sponsored by anyone. The reason I mention this company is because I believe in what they do. I love their products. I use their products all the time. This is not a rant. This is for people that are going to say, oh, well, you're sponsored, blah, 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 and all this other stuff. You're just trying to put their name out there. No, I'm not. They don't endorse anything I do. I pay for all my own liquids, all my own mixing stuff. Anything that I buy from the company, I pay with my own money. Now, that being said, once you start making juice and you really like making it and it tastes really good, and you find that you're making a lot of it and you love the flavor of it, don't think you're going to be able to go out there and sell it to companies. There's a lot of rules and regulations when it comes to e-liquids. If you want to give some to your friends as a gift, I don't see a problem with it. But once you try to start selling it for profit to people, to companies, to other people, other organizations, that's when you're going to start running into issues. This juice that you made is for your own consumption, unless it's given away to a gift. Like my brother vapes. I plan on making him some juice. I'm not selling it to him. I'm not getting anything back for it. It's as a gift. So use that to your discretion. Don't think just because you make your own juice you're gonna make some money off of it. It's to help you save money. This ejuice today is ridiculously expensive. This 60 milliliter bottle, oh, catch the name, just in case. This 60 milliliter bottle of juice that I bought this weekend, or last weekend, I forgot when, was like 30 bucks for a 60 milliliter. 25, 30 bucks for a 60 milliliter. I thought, you gotta be fucking kidding me. There ain't no way I'm ever doing that again. I know it's good, but come on. Maybe once in a blue moon I'll buy something for myself. That's something I didn't make. But 500 milliliters. 500 milliliters was $8. 60 milliliters was like $5 to $7, not including shipping. Now this calls for 10% of the 60 milliliters that I made. I just made 60 milliliters. Look how much juice I have, how much flavoring I have left in here. This is not a game. This is real results. This is saving you money. In a long run, I can make 200-300 milliliters off of this for $8, and then $7. I can make 500 milliliters out of this for $7, $7.99. I'm telling y'all, if you want to go out there and spend a lot of, if you want to vape and you want to vape a lot and you love to do it and you do it all day and it's getting expensive, think about making your own juice. It is going to save you a lot of money in the end. It may not be as great as some juice that you can buy online or in stores, because these people have been doing it for years. They know how to do it. They know exactly what they're doing. I'm a beginner. I'll admit I'm a beginner, but I like doing it. I like to vape. So, and this tank I use uses a lot of juice. And if your tank uses a lot of juice, you're gonna have a lot of money spent in ejuice really quickly. Because I used to not make my own juices. A long time ago, when I used to do this all the time, I used to not make my own juices. I paid for all my juice. And I spent a lot of money on ejuice. And when I realized how cheap this was, I told myself I will buy any juice for a long time. Until this 500 milliliters runs out. And I'm ready to try something new. I'm not gonna buy any more juice. Now, if other people want to buy juice for me as a gift, you know what? I'll take it. I'll make them some of mine, and they'll give me some of theirs. It's a trade-off. But just think about it. I'm telling y'all, it's really something. It's gonna cost a lot in the beginning, because you gotta buy your scales, you gotta buy your pipettes, you gotta buy your bottles, you gotta buy your pre-mixed base liquid. Now, before this, I used to buy individual bottles. You can buy individual bottles, which is 125 milliliters of specific ones. This is vegetable glycerin. Then you gotta buy your propylene glycol. Then you gotta buy your nicotine. Then you gotta buy your flavors. But Liquid Barn has made it even simpler with your basic e-liquid line. I mean, you can't ask for a better reason to start making your own juices. It's cheap and it's already made. All you gotta do is just add your milliliters, or add your grams in my case. 54.5 grams, 5 grams, juice done, got 50 something, it's like, yeah, 50 milliliters of juice, bam, done. Why not? Why spend all this money? Why spend $30 for 60 milliliters? I just made it, and I'm not even a quarter of the way out. I still have all this. It's only 10%. That's 5 grams. Now, I don't know how many grams are in a milliliter. I don't know how to measure that out. But this is 60 milliliters, and I used 10%, which was 5 grams. Now, if y'all figure that out, let me know, because I'm pretty interested. But that's going to be in the video. Quick, short, well, kind of short, in a way, I guess. But get out there and start making your juices. You're not going to hurt the big guys. They sell juice all day, every day. Help yourself. Do something for yourself for a change. You're already buying tanks, you're buying box mods, you're buying coils, you're buying all this stuff. And it's all coming out of your pocket. Just save yourself some money in the long run. If you really like it and you know you vape a lot every day and you go through juice a lot, think about making your own juice. I have. Why not you?